up? It's your girl, Miss Kane.
And it's your girl, J Wow, the plug, and I'm here for it. What's good?
Hey. And I guess I'm new to the scene, Vernetta, so I'm gonna just leave it right there.
Okay.
Right. And we'll pick it up from there. What's going on, ladies?
Not a thing.
All right, it's been a minute because we've been dealing with a lot of issues.
Oh, wow.
Personal issues.
All right.
A lot of personal issues, a lot of things that's going on. Everybody has celebrated their birthdays, got that out the way. And we just had a birthday yesterday. We went up to the birthday girl.
Happy birthday to you.
Yes. So, we want to have a conversation about 3 different topics today. And one hits home for me. One of our hosts of this show, she lost her son due to black on black crime. A 15-year-old was shot down, gunned down in broad daylight at a BP gas station in West End, Atlanta. Javarius Coven, Nene, that girl Nay on the show, her son. She couldn't be on the show today due to that reason, but we're gonna just give up all our sympathy and condolences for her and her family at this time. And that's going to be one of our topics today, ladies. We're going to talk about this stuff that's going on in Atlanta, these gas stations with these young people, these Waterboys, and all this stuff. I mean, what is going on?
I don't know, but we're going to talk about that today.
Because
we
need to talk
today. So yeah, but I so understand, and I've met her a couple of times, and I've never lost her. We did a show with her. Great person. I love her personality, by the way. Besides whatever, else that goes on. So my thing is, have you spoken to her to see what was going on? When the day that she got the call? How is she feeling? Do she need anything? What's her moment?
Her space where she is right now.
Because now
she's still grieving.
Okay.
She has her family around her, so she has support.
She's not alone.
Right. The funeral was yesterday.
Okay.
So that went well.
Right.
And a few young people showed up. The speaker, the pastor, she did good. So hopefully the young kids got the message.
Okay.
But I want to talk more so on what's the resolution, because it's really, I have 2 godsons, and I think about them all the time out here.
Yes.
You have 2 grandboys, and it's just annoying. It just feels like the devil is on the prowl. I don't know if it's neglect or, it's like they're looking for love in all the wrong places.
Yeah.
And, a lot of them get caught up in gang members, and it's not just that the kid may be bad or defiant. It could be that, hey, this is the trend now. And if I don't be in the gang, then the gang might be on me. You know what I'm saying? So it's peer pressure all the way around. But the thing about it, you guys, when it comes to trends and stuff like that, when we was growing up, we had different trends that we was in. We may have shown our phones, we may have hung out late at night, dropped it like it's hot, or whatever the case may be, or whatever the trend. But don't die for these trends.
Right. Nothing worth dying on.
Right. But I do want to say, when it comes to just the crime in Atlanta, do you think it's overpopulation? Is too many people here? Atlanta went back to regular life too quickly. Because during COVID, Atlanta was one of the few cities that was open, so people just kind of flocked into our city. But this crime, it seems to be perpetual and ongoing. Do you think it's all gang related? Do you think it's people coming, from other places? We're all neighbors of Georgia, so.
So I'll answer my thoughts. So basically, I feel like crime comes from emotions, and then we're emotional because of some of the things that we've been through in life. So I always go back to a lack of something. So I always go back to when a person is back against the wall, or a person is going through something, or a person don't have some of the necessities, not like I said, necessities, not accessories. So you tend to reach out, or what you call it, you're trying to survive at this time. And when a person is trying to survive, you're literally gonna do whatever makes sense.
Survival isn't living.
Survival is fast, whatever fast way you can get some money. So I feel like that's where a lot of violence coming from, because a lot of people are hurting, like a lot of us are broken, a lot of us are hurting for whatever reason. And then it just goes into why I say a lot of young people or immature people are going through things and having babies. So if you're immature and going through a lot and you have a baby on top of that, so that baby gonna come into that broken space as well. So it's just gonna keep going to where I feel your kid has to be in certain programs to kind of deter those thoughts. Because like I say, the curriculum need to change. Like we need to teach socialism, we need to teach conflict resolution in schools. We need to teach how to write checks, how to write money orders, how to, if you got $1,000 a week, what do you need to do? You know,
how to invest.
in all of that. So I just think it's come from a lot of broken people. So it's just going on and on and on.
Yeah, I work in a public high school here in Atlanta, and
Really? Okay.
I would tell you that, yeah, we were parent liaison at a public high school in Atlanta, and the violence, so like the volatility of some children, not all of them, I would say, majority of the kids just trying to just make it through high school, and trying to outlive all these influences like the gang life, and you were saying something earlier, I don't know if we talked about it on air, about the young man had a weapon and one of his family members was trying to take it away from him, or was that the same?
Oh no, that was a difference.
Yeah, but I'm just saying that it's just in every day, you know, people are kind of living with this notion that violence is normal, or this young man, the guy who shot him, you know, that it was somehow he was kidding around. And you remember you were saying, how can you play with a loaded weapon? You can't play with that.
How could that be a joke?
Yeah, so, or funny in any kind of way with those type of consequences. Exactly. But it's, I mean, I don't know, this mayor's race, I don't know if this is a shift, but that's the number one topic is how they gonna deal with crime and how the crime is supposed to be up, so, you know, especially violent crimes.
I think the kids are not, I'm sorry, I think the kids are just scared to live and afraid to die. I mean, not afraid to die, but scared to live. And I think they have built this thing up in their mind, if, you know, I shoot a gun, or if I hurt somebody, I can be a part of this, and that makes me, you know, but it really makes you trash. You know what I'm saying? It makes you ignorant, you know what I'm saying? It makes you, in the public eye, especially, I'm sorry, in Caucasian eyes, just look like we just ain't about nothing. You know what I'm saying? And it's not completely the kids' fault, because they want structure. They're creating jobs like these Waterboys, but they need someone to give them guidance of how to do it, like you said earlier. Because they get mad when you don't buy the water, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or, you know what I'm saying, and just how to, you know, solve this whole thing and to, you know, try to find a way, create jobs for these kids, you know what I'm saying? And I really personally don't think they should be allowed to sell water on the street.
Yeah,
Because
I think it's very dangerous.
Not only they could hurt someone and get mad, because kids are so emotional. You don't buy my water, man, I'm just gonna throw my water at your car.
I've never had them to do that.
But they do that, you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
So yeah, they get mad.
Dart into the street.
Yeah, they'll get mad and they'll throw water at your car.
It's dangerous.
So
see, I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
I never had them. They either.
Not about tons of water, I'm gonna say that.
I try to support them when I see them, but
Right.
you still kind of
You can't
scared
force
because
them
you
to buy
don't know.
anything. That goes.
Yeah, and then it's unsafe for them, because you don't know what that person feeling in their car.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You come up to them and you could catch them off guard. They could be on a business call,
Right,
or they don't supposed to be
anything,
on the
yeah.
phone anyway.
Right.
But they could be, you know, kind of have some things going on themselves, and you come up to their car and then they can shoot you. You know what I'm saying? So they need guidance with it, they need structure with it, and we just got to resolve this and come up with a solution. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My suggestion of a solution, I'm sorry, but would be being that you can't control who having kids and the mindset of that, you're not gonna stop birth control too much. But at the end of the day, it has to change in the school. So the solution to violence, or to at least bring it down, is because everything starts with the mindset. Yeah. So if you can catch them in the 5th, 6th grade and start changing their mindset with what you're teaching them, then when they get to this point in his life here, or the more mature adult point of life, you would know how to handle certain things.
But
I mean,
yeah, to speak to that point, and I agree definitely with everything that's been said, but just to speak to the point of who's responsible. Is it the community in its totality? Is it the school? Because the school's just still trying to do the reading and the writing.
Right, but it's trying to switch them up.
You want to bring civic engagement and etiquette.
So they got to be a
conflict
therapist and counselor and everything
and mediation to the
bring
table.
in, just like you have in
struggling just with the math and the science and the reading, but it always just each family, because I think the community aspect is kind of where we
takes
need
a
to
village.
resolve it.
Takes a village.
But these millennials, they something else though.
Right, but it's because of what's going on up here. You think people acting out crazy like this and they got everything good for them? It ain't no way.
I think it's
because most people are, if you're hurting or missing something that you think is a necessity, because your necessity is different from my necessity, vice versa. So if I'm lacking something and it's not easily ready for me to receive, I'm gonna go out there and get it if that's what I feel like I need, whatever that is. So that's what I'm saying. It starts early on. Changing mindset.
And I think everybody is responsible because I've said before when we was young, we always had something to do. We could just leave our house and go to a recreation center. There we'll be discovered if we shoot the ball, hit a 3-point. Like, hold on, he got skills. You know what I'm saying? So let's
we used to be behind the school kissing.
Oh my God.
Rubbing on each other.
That was in early high school.
Not me.
I ain't gonna
Not
get it. Go get that little booty.
Oh, not me. So we don't want to stay on here too long because it just breaks my heart. But what WNTT is going to do, we're going to try to start a movement to try to help create jobs. We're going to start a nonprofit organization. And we do need donations to do this. So I'm going to put an email address up. I have a guy, his name is Cody. I didn't get a chance to kind of zoom him in, but he has jobs for young people. You know what I'm saying? So he's willing to work with us to do that. And just try to find ways to go out and talk to families and encourage. Kind of be like the Jehovah's Witness for crime. You know what I'm saying? And be very, very safe about it. You know what I'm saying? Maybe if we go to the houses, we might have to go to their houses with cases of water to say, hey, we got water for you guys to sell. Let us say we want to sit down and talk to you. And if you're willing to talk, we'll, kind of give you some structure on how to do the water and what's the safest place to do it and how to do it. Maybe put on your t-shirt, what are you selling the waters for? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Have something going on. Hey, I want a soccer team. I want to do this. Hey, I need to eat. You know what I'm saying?
That's all I'm saying. Basically, be keep it real.
Yeah, just keep it real. You know what I'm saying? And learn the real meaning of salesmanship. You don't get mad because this person didn't buy it. Okay, so what? You didn't buy my water. God bless you. Hey, he may pass on and somebody might come by 5. You might have somebody coming from a soccer game and just pull up on you like, oh man, that's the water guy. Let me get 10 of those. So you gotta be patient with whatever you're doing. And here at WNTT, we definitely get ready to put that in place.
Programming in place.
I go out to Javaris' family. We love you, Javaris, and may you rest in heaven. Rest in peace.
So I do have a question, just something that I always think about real quick, before we switch it up. When you have guys, or no, not guys, people that what is it called, panhandling, when they're standing. 2 questions. 1, do you give according to how you feel at the time, and then 2, what do you think their mindset is versus doing that versus just going to just get a job somewhere? Because a lot of places are hire you, might, even if you're just mopping floors and taking out trash, that's fine. Just why would you rather get a job than just ask?
I think
what do you all think when y'all see?
I think they're willing to get a job. I think that.
With all these
I think that it's like the peer pressure. Oh, you gonna work at Taco Bell, nigga? We out here. It's just all peer pressure. You know what I'm saying? So once you pull them out of that environment and you get in their head just like those people get in their head who are already they losers who out here like preying on our kids. You know what I'm saying? And once you plant a positive seed in their head, then I think you're going somewhere with that. But until then, right now, they being influenced by, you know what I'm saying, the other side of it, the dark side. So once you do that and try to pull them over and try to get them involved in, showing them, hey, Taco Bell, you work at Taco Bell, hey, you work every 2 weeks, you got $500. You out there, taking a risk of getting shot or whatever the case may be. You got to buy stuff to sell, and you're young. Save your money, go home, take care of your family. You'll eat every day. You'll be able to take a bath or whatever the case may be.
Well, I'd say,
what would you,
I would say that just going back to J. I love that. I love J. But anyway, that's my cousin name. But mopping floors and taking out trash is hard work. Number one, somebody who's done it for money. For me, it was McDonald's on Camp Creek in '84. But I think that a lot of challenges they face would be, for sure, not having a stable address, because on the application you have to put an address in.
At 15?
Most of these boys
you have to put an address anyway, but
right, yeah,
just put something. I don't care.
Right, I got you.
Put the McDonald's address.
Okay, go ahead. But I'm just saying some obstacles, even though for us who do have a permanent address that we are tied to either by utility bill or mortgage or rent, a lot of, you would be surprised at people who are transient, where they may sleep on their auntie couch or, they just move around and don't have stable, residence. But I was just saying some of the obstacles to those boys when they can, or most of them maybe have those drug arrests, or, because I tell you, I went over to Darrell and registered.
Darrell High School.
Yeah, and registered seniors, and it broke my heart because the boys, I was in the class had 11, 12th graders in, so only some of them were 18 or older, but some of the boys were 17, 16, and had drug arrests. Wow. At Darrell. So they couldn't register to vote because they weren't old enough. But even when they turn 18, they still wouldn't be able to resolve all the issues with
the law. That's why you catch them like the J-Wild say, once they hit the 6th grade, once you say 5th, 6th grade, that's when you catch them, But then we gotta figure out what to do once it's already happened already. You know what I'm saying? What to do with those people, so.
You gotta answer that second part real quick. So when you see this, do you give, or it depends on how you feel?
Yeah, that was
every time.
Question.
I give.
I mean, not every time, and just depending on what kind of mood I'm in, and how my money flowing, and just the circumstances. On Cascade, we have a lot of more women homeless now. That's like panhandling and begging. Right there, Beach Triangle, Beach Cascade, and Benjamin Mays.
Okay.
But yeah, try to buy a little water or whatever. A little, they had Gatorade sometimes. But one of the brothers on Cascade, on Westlake and MLK had some canned apples. He had everything. He just
all kinds of
stuff. Yeah. He's been there for a long time. But sometimes it's groups of people that are dangerous in the street. I've had some negative run-ins with a couple of them too, but so.
Yeah, that's why we gotta teach them, presentation, how to set your stuff up, and how to be polite. How you doing now? The whole thing. Right. But I don't want to stay on that too long, y'all, because we can, how we do. The next thing I want to talk about is this. Well, me and Vanetta, we had a back and forth about this before we went on air. The pressuring of vaccination, to where, it's like, to me, I feel like the government is like hitting all the restaurants and hitting everybody. Tell them they're not vaccinated, they can't come in your establishment. So I think that's what they're doing to pressure people. And even Nelson, the guy from Popular Land, saw that he had on there. It's like, you gotta show them your card that you was vaccinated. I think that's too personal.
I want to see it. Pull it out, everybody.
It depends on the business. If okay, so
pull it out.
Because if you want to see my card, I need to see your kitchen. If your
No,
kitchen
No, because they
clean.
have they
I'll
Say
say
they
that
have
could be
their
allowed.
store.
That could be
Yeah,
Okay,
allowed.
your
sure.
invitation card can be allowed, or your work
Okay,
can
but
be
then we
allowed.
don't worry about it then.
No, I'm not
Mask
saying the
up.
card.
Put the mask on.
I don't like the mask, so I'm trying to.
Well,
I'm ready for a reason not to do
Hey, I say line them up.
Okay.
I think it's kind of 50-50
Get
with
in, you ain't
that.
got a
You know.
card, you ain't got a card, go somewhere else. I think a business owner has the right to do that.
Yeah, I feel like
And I
that should
think
be
the
Because
done.
consumer have the right to ask
hospital,
too, you
Or
know.
where you receive services.
I'm scared just like you. Can I see your card?
Yeah.
And
That's
but
kinda
that
risky
go
because-
hand in hand.
Yeah, but then you want to see everybody's card.
And that's fine, cause I got mine.
That's too much
That's
time.
Well, I got mine. I want you to know I'm vaccinated. I need this shit.
Yeah.
You
That's
feel
too
me?
much
I
time.
vaccinated.
That
You
whole
said
arm
it.
hurt like for 2 days. That whole
Yeah.
side
And I've been
body was
vaccinated too, so you
sore.
happy to show that card because your
Yeah,
arm
see-
was hurt. I went
Okay,
through
vaccinated. You know,
It's
like,
on my card.
right? You know what I mean? So he's in the car now.
But the
You know what I'm
question
saying?
is, should they force people
Right.
to do it?
But okay, so I don't understand. So you need to tell me who's forcing and what are they doing?
Baby, on the news
Well, so
every day, the
employers-
government is
so
enforcing
employers-
you.
So I don't hear.
And
They say if
people
you're
always-
vaccinated, you don't have to wear your.
No, I'm saying unvaccinated people.
This is the, but
Unvaccinated.
remember they got such a small percentage of people that just
Right.
did it. Most people didn't.
What is it,
get
like
vaccinated.
30%?
I mean, it's
Yeah.
really low. Yeah,
It
has
I
been?
mean, yeah, it's really they have not.
But did y'all
The
know
majority have
statistics show
Yeah.
more people been getting COVID that's vaccinated than the
Yeah,
people
with
that
that
are not
Delta
vaccinated?
variant. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about it. I don't know if I have.
I haven't followed it, but-
yeah.
I'm
I just know
vaccinated
I
because
am.
they want it. So, and I still put on my mask. If I go to an establishment or a business and it says mask is required, I do it. No, I don't care. I ain't gotta argue with you. Do what you want me to do for the moment. That's fine. But when I get out this door, I'm taking this shit back off.
Yeah.
That's it. That's for that moment. And then if you going into an eating establishment, I can't keep it on but so long anyway, cause I'm gonna eat. So I don't even make that a big deal. But I felt like that I was 50-50 with the vaccine.
But I
I got
find-
it. I'm fully vaccinated. I'm ready to travel.
Right. I agree.
More unvaccinated are getting sick.
That's what they say, but I never caught COVID so far, and I
Oh my
never do.
gosh. Oh, let me tell you.
You had COVID?
First of all, me, my husband, my 2 adult children, and 1 school-age child, we got it in December, and we were really sick. Now, my husband is the
Before you
most
got
healthy.
kicked up.
Not December 2020. Not,
Oh, okay.
Not
Not
19,
19, okay.
yeah. But I will say, my husband was like the healthiest of the 2 of us, for sure. And he got really sick, so this thing don't have any rhyme or reason. And his godmother and her husband died when they were up in age, but they died within days of each other of COVID. It's really touched our family and the community in ways that I say get vaccinated, do it, and I don't want to wear a mask, so that's my personal preference. So if I go to an establishment and I'm spending my money, if they require it, I tell them they have to give it to me. But people want their money, girl, they don't care.
Right.
Business owners
Cause
don't
ain't
care.
nobody, yeah.
Business owners,
They
the
ready to eat
bars,
his
the
money.
restaurants,
Yeah.
they don't care.
And before I forget, let me give a shout out to Miss Sasha Jones. She is she sent us this
That is
watermelon
really good.
to Stella Rose. Sasha Jones. And if you're watching, we love this. We're feeling it. And we're taking shots too, so. I mean, it's up to you if you want to be vaccinated or not, but here in America, they're requiring you to do it. They going up through so many avenues for you to do it, so.
You got it right.
I got
So
it.
why did you get it?
Why did I get it?
What's your reason?
Because me and your Uncle Tom was up there.
So you
I had an appointment for something else, and they was like, would anybody like to be vaccinated? And my dad was like, yeah, sure, I would.
Oh wow. So you like, I'm gonna.
And they was like, would you? I was like, yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
You know.
Why?
And they was like, we only have one. And my dad said, no, give it to my daughter. I was like, damn.
Right.
I'd rather you have it. You up in age. I'd rather you.
Right.
But he insisted that I did it, and
What about at school?
I didn't feel right doing
What
it
about
though.
at schools? You think the kids should wear masks? Yeah, because that's a big deal, because APS just announced
I don't know, some kids
that
have
they were
asthma.
gonna force the
I don't
mask,
know.
and the North Atlanta parents didn't want their kids to have to go through all that.
Well, kids can give you COVID, then yeah, either make them be vaccinated like the immunization, or change the vaccination to an immunization where it's required,
That's what the
or
government trying to do.
put on the mask. But I think the mask is even more irritating to a little kid, because it's irritating to me as a 43-year-old. So it's like, you 7 and you want me to keep up with this, and then we already, kids are already nasty.
We gotta keep up with our books and book bags.
Kids are nasty. You want me to keep on my book bag. I'm 5 years old. I'm sick. Then you want me to put a mask on. Then you want me to talk. Then you want me to raise my hand.
You say, eat this breakfast sandwich while you going out the door. You gotta take your mask off.
Yeah,
it's a lot.
Honey, get me just take them and get that one shot immunization.
Yeah, I guess.
And get back if that's the case. Or stop, or stop saying it's COVID.
So where this new variant Delta thing came from?
I don't know much about it. I just heard about the word Delta variant. So it's supposed to be people who vaccinated and unvaccinated alike are getting it. So that's the only thing I know about it. No stats on it.
Hey, the government, y'all fucking with us, man. Stop playing shit. I can't deal with this. It's
Give
too
us
much.
a break. We
Give
ready
us
to
a break.
party
I don't
and
want no
go
mask. I
traveling.
don't want no vaccine. Stop playing it.
And Atlanta full. Stop coming to Atlanta.
Yeah, leave us alone. Go home.
I'm over
Oh
it.
my God. Go to Mississippi somewhere. We full, y'all. We ain't got no more room for people.
Oh, look, over Oak Cliff. You know what Oak Cliff is? It's over there behind. It's a big wooded area behind Cascade Skating Rink. So if you're on the highway coming from Six Flags, coming off 20 onto 285, there's still some woods there. Come to the MK exit on 285. You know what the skating rink is.
Yep.
But 237 units. The city just posted some renderings of what they're putting there. So that's in our community now. Can you imagine?
Wow. Yes.
And how we gonna make some? We gonna make some money out there some kind of way.
I mean, you're letting all these people in, they're
born
taking
on
our
that road.
jobs.
I'm true to Adamsville. I went to Adamsville Elementary.
They taking our men. Damn, man, y'all stay home. You know what I'm saying? Just stay home.
But look,
where you at.
we want to
The best of your
travel.
house.
We travel. We come back.
Yeah, come
We don't
visit
try to
us.
stay
Come
home.
visit. Don't stay. We don't go to Florida and just post up. We come in.
leave.
You know, we come and twerk, drive it like this high. We out of there. We ain't posting up trying to stay in your city. We come back home, so do the same. Guess what, ladies? Guess what time it is?
What time it is, baby girl?
Pure talk!
That sounds scary.
Wait a minute, she said it sounds scary.
Wait. Diane said I should be scared.
Yeah, you should be scared.
She was like, do you know
should
what
be
y'all gonna
scared.
talk about? I said, I think she told me yesterday. I think she was like, okay.
Yeah, you should be scared.
Nah,
Y'all, this is a question
Yeah, you
that
do
is
have
kind of accumulating. I hear it a lot on a lot of podcasts and, just in general conversation. When you take a shower, do you wash your legs?
Yeah, who doesn't?
Oh, you'll be surprised. A lot of people don't.
Serious?
A lot of people say they wash their body and let the soap just drizzle down on their legs.
They some drizzling nasty lies.
Black women got the scrub and we scrub.
Right. Because it's called exfoliating, baby. You have to.
Not the scrub. What you call it?
Yeah, because I think your legs pick up more dust than anything because it's like closer to the ground. So especially if you're wearing flops or sandals, little nasty black triangle black ass feet ass. Hell no, wash your legs and your feet.
Yeah, we gonna do the whole bath. We gonna bathe the
What you say, black ass feet?
Triangle ring. Lord have mercy, honey.
For real, you for real.
What?
Somebody told you damn what
Baby, if you can pull it up, a lot of questions are being asked about the legs.
It's just not black people. That's the other people fault.
I've heard people say, I wash my body and the soap just drizzling down. The only thing that I'm letting something drizzle down, and I wish, and I'm gonna change that. No, my back.
Wash your booty can.
No, my back. I'm not gonna lie. I got like short arms and a big back. So I like try to get much as I can. You know what I'm saying?
But you can get all your legs.
You can get every
Who's
part
not
of
washing
your
your
leg.
legs? Who's doing it?
So for
They doing the stinking leg.
the more robust woman, we got tools
Do the
going into the
leg.
shower.
Play the stinking
So we
leg.
gonna remember we had a scrub thing with the scrub on the end of the long handle.
Oh yeah, I see.
Yeah.
Ashley got one of those.
It's
Never
really
owned one.
hard because you get the bottom of the foot.
Can
Yeah.
somebody send me a back scratcher, sponge
Yeah,
scratcher?
you gotta.
DM me,
You
Jay
gotta
Wilder.
scrub it. Like my grandma used to say, you gotta scrub it.
Yeah,
You
and I
gotta
get
scrub
it.
the back. You gotta scrub the back.
But I never bought one of those.
Yeah.
No, I want somebody,
Yeah.
one of our
Yeah.
viewers to send 3
Yeah.
Back scrubbers.
back
Extra
scrubbers.
long.
Back scrubbers. So, next question.
Okay.
I have one as well.
Should you tell your new friend, new mate, new boyfriend, or whatever, how many niggas you fuck?
It's none of his damn
Asians,
business.
whites, how many of them you have, you know, how many partners, how many sex partners you have?
Never.
It's not his business.
Well, I'll say this.
A man will never tell you.
Well, I'll say
A
this.
man will never tell you. Only women get off.
Well, I'll say this. I will tell, if my number is more than 10, then I'm not saying, she'll be like, baby, what? But if my number is 5 and below, I'll be like, baby, I only been with 4.
Right, but
Say
okay,
four
so
and two
You know
of
what
them
I'm
sleep.
saying?
right. But at the end of the day, the only reason you would say that because it's like
You have a low number.
if it's under 5, it's considered low. But if it's over 10, it's high. But guess what? How men think. Anybody other than him is too motherfucking much. Guess what? At the end of the day, I'm not gonna. If they wanna know, I'll tell them.
You will?
Yeah.
Never. It ain't none of his business.
But it's really none of your business because I ain't asked you that. So and you ain't fitting.
Is anybody in the 20s?
Who? When? How?
You mean what?
20 partners? If anybody had 20
I'm
partners?
not answering that on here.
If anybody had, in the audience, anybody had 20, she bet they're like, no.
Happy married 26 years and counting.
Well, I'm not telling my number here.
Well, a person can really kind of estimate. I tell them, do the math yourself.
Do the math.
You know what I'm
Wait,
saying?
so
Yeah,
you wanted to
because if you're a person that's out dating, and let's just say you date somebody different every year, we'll say every 2 years. So you divide, you have the 40 of, okay, maybe I've had 20 partners, or if I date somebody
Okay, this
every
finna be
year.
my new number. Good equation. I'm finna use that equation. I ain't gonna say it out loud, but I'm just 43 minus the date, the age I started having sex. Not gonna say that out loud. That's how many partners.
Oh, that's not bad.
No, that's fucked up.
No comment.
If depending on the person, you know what? It ain't fucked up because it depends on the person that cares.
Well, whoever has the lowest number today on the panel, they get $100. And we have the research.
Look,
We have the research.
hold on.
So between the 3 of us, one of us is definitely 5. So you gotta, beat 5. I'm
No,
5.
she wins.
I'm
She
5.
just she been
I
married for
say-
26 years.
Oh, you mean that's for, oh yeah, but yeah.
So she won. Give her $100.
But I would say,
Your ass ain't won, and I definitely ain't won. Cause I don't show you.
I mean,
What
from
you saying?
15 to 25, I got married at 25. 15 to 25, those really prime fucking
So
years.
15 to 25. We're gonna
That's
say.
the best say.
Oh my
That's the
God.
prime fucking right there. But
Every time I
So
went to
10.
town,
We saying you get one partner a year,
I
so
will
10.
stand behind my first statement. It is nobody's business, young women. How many people you have sex with, not your family, not your man, not your children, nobody's business. Say, no comment. You got a lot, make them 3.
Okay.
3.
Third question.
Slept them 2 of them.
I always say you and somebody else lie. It's a lie anyway. You believe.
Third question.
How many people had sex
Y'all
with
ready?
you
Look
and
at y'all. They
somebody
stuck
else?
on that.
You and somebody else. You finna be the second one.
I'm done.
Look, y'all stuck on that.
You had a question.
My question is, hey baby, how many people you had sex with? You and somebody else. That's it.
Yeah.
Keep it in there.
You and Shaw.
I've been waiting for
You and Shaw.
50 years.
So how long, this is my other question, you guys, for the pillow talk session. How long do you give a guy just out of prison to show you he is not lazy or he is out and about his business? Like, okay, boo came out and I'm gonna give boo a certain amount of time to get stuff together to be back right for
How much
us.
time you give him?
Yes. What's a fair time?
Well, I'll tell you what, if I know that nigga coming out, I'm gonna have shit set up already. Baby, I got this over here hooked up for you.
But he gotta keep it going, so.
Oh, he gonna keep it going, cause if I'm waiting on him out of jail, he was a keep it going guy. You know what I'm saying? I ain't waiting on no.
But what if he get out on a different aspect and you be like, in 2 years?
different, JY, with that if he had a boyfriend in jail. But if he didn't have a boyfriend in jail,
just using the whole.
You're not gonna know if he had a boyfriend.
Words get back,
They say that don't count.
You're not gonna know he had a boyfriend.
When they
the streets talk.
Yeah.
The streets
talk, but by that time you already know Ace that dick.
Look, I saw a video like in Kuwait of like one of them having sex with a sheep. So they'll stick that shit in anything. You hear me?
Oh, gee, wow.
I'm trying to tell you that.
What culture?
That's why she's going back to the just because your man was in jail.
What culture fucking sheep? What culture? Because I need to know.
Is it black sheep? Like, I don't know.
And what kind of sheep? They put black and white, but what's the culture?
It was just a man was like creeping up on somebody who he knew he was doing. He just take them. It was like they just at the back.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Well, what if he fuck a sheep and then shave the sheep and bring you a coat home?
I guess that's a polygamy. What is the word?
That's animals with benefits.
Right.
I mean, like yo, I got some sheep. I got this sheep coat.
Definitely ain't scared of Peter.
I got this sheep, baby. We gonna always be going. All I gotta do is
that's like every kid brought that sheep
coat.
I be like, what is that?
This
Sheep
wool.
coat.
This
Don't worry about it. I got it.
It's
Right.
okay, good.
Oh hell.
Wool, they smell
No.
good too. By the way.
Is there an art to giving fellatio?
Yeah.
Oh, she said that with a passion,
I don't
baby.
know
Yeah.
Right, you've been married long.
Oh, you know, y'all did throw it on me. Like,
Yeah, you said yes, like
She said yes with a passion.
Right, did you? So I
said,
need to
is
hear.
there an art in giving fellatio?
I mean, I think there's an
Yeah.
art and skill in anything that you do that gives pleasure. So, but
Okay.
let's talk more about what was your mindset around the question?
That's what I was gonna say. Let me say this one.
Is there an art?
I don't think it's an art, but I do think you gotta like doing it so you can get it. Right.
Yeah, because
Because if you don't really want to
Like
do that
doing
shit,
it
it's
or like-
like you can tell if a person is eating your
Sorry.
pussy just to
Oh.
get you wet
Yeah.
or because he like doing it.
Yes.
Yeah, speak on the
That
gym.
boy.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can tell.
That
Like,
boy.
somebody trying to get you wet.
You gotta
somebody
like doing
Cause
it.
you fight one off, right? You're like,
Yeah.
okay, nigga,
Yeah.
I can't get off.
Yeah, because you got some dudes love to, they want to eat at every chance they get. Their tongue needs
They're
that.
hungry. They thirsty.
Yes.
Okay, they're thirsty. Y'all gotta act like y'all not reading. Look, y'all supposed to be like, yes, honey.
I
Okay.
y'all slow.
Yeah.
I was in the slow class. I
Y'all couldn't be
I gotta
a
stop
meteorologist
everything I do.
or some kind of news agent. Y'all be like,
I
and
mean,
yesterday on the news, oh, Black Lives Matter. And then,
it does.
Right.
yes, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be able to.
What does 4-3 mean anyway?
What's the what now?
4-3.
4-3.
3 to 4.
Wait
What
a minute.
does 4 to 3 minutes?
Wait a minute.
3 to 40 minutes. What does that mean?
That means
That means
we are 3
minutes
minutes
to 40.
out from being 40 minutes on the show.
Oh, y'all full of shit.
Yeah, baby. Yes. Oh, yes, baby. That's the manager over there.
Right,
Okay,
right.
what happened,
I
honey?
see y'all.
Keeps
I
things
see my
structured.
cousin.
Yeah, we doing it.
Yeah, it's all professional. The studio, it's like a real studio.
And y'all, we trying to stay
They
cheap
got the
too and work
lights,
this
The
camera.
cameras.
The camera,
the
we do this on the
producer
phone.
camera.
Somebody please
And
send
my
us a
cousin
comment and show us
showed
how
up.
to adjust it, so we won't be looking like little pixels.
No. What we need to do is, and that might still be part of it. Remember, wait. I wanted you to follow up about this that app to do it live,
Okay.
but we'll talk about
We'll
that.
see.
Yeah.
Okay, so this part of the segment, you guys, we're gonna call the art of fellatio. We all gonna take three pieces of strips of candy, which y'all probably jacked up now because y'all been drinking.
Oh, okay.
I just.
We have items here at WNTT that we sell to our viewers and to just people out in the public and the different events that we do. So all kinds of stuff. So there's a nice little bag waiting on whoever can take this stale candy shop candy, 3 to the head without touching it.
Shop candy.
Without touching it with your hands.
What does that
Do
mean?
it with no hands.
Do it with no hands. Make sure we play what's his name?
Oh, they
Yeah, play some dude with no hands.
They not even. I thought you were.
What is this considered a
What's the
strip?
guy name that
Yes, it's
sound?
strip.
Okay, thank you.
Who go with Riviera? Waka Flocka. That's do it with no hands.
Okay.
Okay, I put 3 on here.
Yeah, is this considered 3 strips, right?
Yeah.
Don't give me 3 long strips. I don't
That
even
was
like long.
that.
Yeah, that was I don't even like long dealings.
Oh my God! Wait a minute.
It has to be like.
Okay, I guess I just got it read.
What's that?
Now you know this is a lot.
No, it's actually supposed to be the long strip because it's not fair. Because it's short.
No,
I
it's,
mean,
you said
already
it's just pick 3. You chose 3 long ones and not know what's going on.
Okay, I just go with that because y'all been drinking.
That's your fault.
I
Okay.
haven't been drinking. I just sip of wine.
I've been drinking a little, but I mean, you got a shot. I didn't even take a
You
shot.
can use your feet. You can use your nose. You can use your
You
chin.
said your feet.
Hey,
My
I've
feet
heard
ain't
people
going
do
all
amazing
right.
I
things
can probably
with feet.
stand up just to even.
So what we gotta do is try to.
You gotta get this candy in your mouth and make all 3 pieces
I wonder what the
disappear.
joke is, cause it's difficult.
All 3 disappear.
Okay.
You cannot pick it up with your hands. You can position it. Go ahead and position it.
I mean, let me see if I
You can position it. If it hits the floor, you gotta eat it, or you gotta get another one.
I can't wait to see what the.
Look how she did. That motherfucker smart though. I'm up here trying to. She done picked it up. That's what I'm
Like, you
talking
done
about.
gave me a treat. Treat. Oh, it's falling though. Well, we gonna do.
Oh hell no, we all got to have. Oh.
Oh, I like your style. Let me do your style. Y'all, thank y'all, cause I'm finna make it hard for myself. Shit.
I gotta get up.
She's gonna win. She with that long piece probably gonna have it.
Yeah, see, you gonna say that trick me.
No, it's gotta be one at a time.
Oh,
Well, oh no.
now you
try to stack them up.
Hey,
Baby, we gonna have to pump you. Got to
Wait,
get
sour,
CPR here with that
sour
sour
stuff. I
thing.
don't wanna do sour stuff well, but go ahead.
I don't need it, but it's gotta be one part at a time. So I mean, one piece at a time. Can we get some challenge music? Oh, you
What's some
wow.
challenge?
Let me see. What kind?
We gonna eat some candy.
Hey.
This smells delicious.
And again, my heart goes out to the Toes family. They lost their grandmother last month. Miss Annie Ruth Toes. Rest in peace. And my brother's birthday this week coming up, yo! Okay, get my hug. He don't know how to dance, but he gonna do something. He might want to go to Steak and Shake. You remember that year he wanted to go to Steak and Shake?
Okay, what's the rules there?
Okay, y'all gotta give us a countdown.
What we gotta do?
We gonna just eat it. You got it.
Okay. I'm ready. Hey. Okay, one. Come on, eat.
I'm on the count of 3. Y'all ready?
I can't wait.
I have to look up and do that.
We ready. Go.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Oh yes, we do.
Oh my God, it's so sour. Aaron, why you do sour?
It is so sour. It's like expanding in my mouth.
It's so puckerish. Wait a minute, stay on that second. Hold on.
Oh, the second one works.
Oh wow.
Oh, she done split me for 7 hours.
Team Miss Kane, I got y'all.
Team J, wow. You know what it is? Wow, you got to chew it?
Oh, I can't use my hand on.
I dropped that. You win.
Why you get sour though?
That's gonna be coming down for a minute. Yeah, you can live for that one.
I gotta give me some back teeth.
Oh, man. Well, at least I ain't got no holes, man.
Okay, come check it.
It's good. Oh no!
And then you spit it out.
Hell yeah! Ain't no use going no further. Ain't no use going no further when you doing more.
My daughter know I hate foul dog.
And the winner is J Wild the Plug.
Hey, yeah, that was sour.
Yeah, that was sour.
All right, cut the music, editor. I mean, no, the music. Damn, it's still all in my teeth, girl.
Yeah.
Girl. That was better than eating that barf candy in the
You
throw
damn
up
right.
and then fish
I
and
wish I
salmon
knew
in the
somebody
dishwater,
that
dirty
tastes like
dishwater.
But how you gonna trip? Oh yeah, we gotta name it. Who is this one to name this bullshit? What
Yeah,
the hell is one? And then they said, yeah, she said
They'll
that.
fight words. You give somebody something like shit, you don't know if you gotta fight
Yeah, then
your
she
way
talking
out.
about name
You
that
gotta
shit.
fight your way
Shit.
out of that one. But that's what I mean, cause you don't really know how somebody's gonna react to that one.
Right. And I thought
But it's supposed to taste like shit, doesn't it?
okay, like yeah.
And guess what, you guys? We have a significant, a fascinating, a unique situation here today. We all are
I
cousins.
think she got toothpick.
We all are cousins. Actually, they're my cousin. My dad's side and my mom's side.
Daddy.
Yeah. So yeah, it's very unique.
Shout out to the Jones family.
Yeah. Shout out to the Jones family. Shout out to the
The
Turner family.
Turner's representing.
That's
Well,
right.
we had dads, didn't we?
Yeah.
Cause they signed our birth certificate.
Damn sure did. Damn
We-
sure did.
We are Turners, baby. Understand that?
Hey. True and thick and thick. Okay, you guys, we thank you guys for watching. We're so happy to come out and talk to you. But on a serious note, we got to get this young crime, all this stuff. We got to wrap it up. We've been drinking, and sometimes at the end of the show, we be feeling it. But please get the understanding of what we're trying to say. If you see a kid in trouble, don't just turn your nose up or whatever the case may be. We're going to give you the tools where you can give, that you can help these kids. We're going to have different programs. That's the plan. And we'll give it to our viewers. So if you see anybody that's in trouble, you can kind of steer them in that direction. You know what I'm saying? And I'm Miss Kane.
My name is Jay. Wow.
Thanks for having
fun.
me, ladies. It was fun.
What you got going on, Jay?
Well, nothing much. We of course, you know, Jay Wild the Plug still I have the Popular Lane clothing, and we're gonna do that softball.
The baseball.
Yeah, we're gonna do the softball game. It's a community event. It's free to come out. If you do want to get a team of, I think about 10 players.
WNTT need to get a team. Y'all willing to play?
We can do that. Yeah, WNTT. We
We
definitely
can
do
lazy
that.
ass motherfucker. They might play. Bitch, I'm down to record this shit for you.
Okay.
Softball.
So that's going to be August 29th at 2 o'clock at Kirkwood Park, which is Betsy Branham by the Atlanta Park Registry. But yeah, come out. Last Sunday we had a great time. It was a lot of people. I think that this one's going to be even bigger. And it's nothing, no price or anything. It's just come out and watch us play softball against other teams that have signed up. If you do want to sign up, just hit me up in my DM, Jay Wild the Plug on Facebook and Instagram, and I can get you the information that you need. A team of 10.
Gotta be 10.
Yeah, about 10. Yeah.
Okay. What you got going on, Miss Vernetta? What are you doing in the community? What you got going?
Well, actually, August 12th.
Okay.
Back to school bash over there at, oh gosh, I guess I would have to know where it is right now, but Kirkwood.
Are they giving away school supplies and stuff like
Schools, even though schools start on the 2nd for some up to the 5th.
Mm-hmm. Well, just give us the link. We'll post it on the
Yeah,
show.
but I shoot you a link. I'll be registering voters there. And
y'all don't fuck with my cousin. She out here trying to get y'all registered to vote. No, it's not the voters. It's the, I don't want to say it. I'm going to let you say it.
I know, girl. We have to talk about that another whole show.
Don't be sending her no threats.
Thank you,
No death threats, baby.
That
Cause we'll send them little
Yeah,
water boys
that's
out to your ass.
true.
Y'all better stop playing with us.
Hello.
That
She's
part.
trying to get these people in to vote and get the right people in.
And you know, we just see everybody to vote in the city elections,
Yeah, for
and
real.
people don't really realize the ramifications of 4 city council members getting stepping down from their seats to run for mayor. So we losing 4 seats.
Can we lose Keisha Bottoms?
Yeah, she said she's not running, so. You know,
Yay!
I don't know who you guys are voting for. If y'all
Please not
talk
Kasim.
about that. You don't like Kasim?
That's her brother. From another mother. Same thing, same lady, same thing. Look at my mom.
I have no
She
comments
like
about that part of
We
it.
need somebody new, like Antonio Brown. Is he running for mayor?
I mean, I like Kasim as a mayor, so you know when he was mayor, I think I like him.
You did like what he did?
I did. I voted for him.
I did too.
But I want, you know, I just said participate in the process and get informed yourself and learn about candidates and attend forums, a lot of video forums on Facebook, and I know they have one over at the. You ever been to the gathering spot or anything over there? Gathering spot.
Where is that?
It's over on North Ave.
Probably have.
Yeah, you probably have, but you know they got a new Upper West Side. So the Upper West Side is over there on Marietta Boulevard, Howell Mill. Have y'all been over there lately?
I've been over there not for that.
I mean, you know what they're doing.
Yeah.
Okay, because now that's the Upper West Side now.
Okay.
So that was just a pair of homes.
Yeah, because you can go through the west side, you know, that side to get to that. And when you say pair of homes, they probably just revamped it. And now because it's a lot of revamping going on over there.
So.
I used to Uber a couple years ago in that area.
Yeah, so I went a long time without just kind of driving around there. So I recently drove around there and was just blown away. I'm gonna say that one.
Right.
Well, you know, just if you feel like when you feel like if you feel like you need to get vaccinated, well, hell, they're gonna make you get vaccinated, and just go ahead and do it, man. It's no big deal. If your ears start growing, your nails start growing without your if fucking tongue hang out your mouth and it's swollen, you can't breathe and shit. Hey, I don't know what to tell you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But just try it. You try weed, you try so many other things. Go ahead and take the vaccine, man. You'll be fine.
Yeah, just try it.
Just try it. Just try it. It ain't gonna kill you.
I say do it.
It ain't gonna kill you.
I don't think so.
You may get the COVID, but it won't take you out. You know.
And I was an anti-vaxxer. My children were. I wasn't vaccinated. My mom didn't vaccinate me. I didn't vaccinate my kids. My daughter has the vaccine because we got COVID. My kid was in. 2 of my kids was in school in person all of 2020. So one of them brought it home to us in December. So we blaming them, but they were asymptomatic. One had a little tummy ache. Adam had stomach ache for about 12 hours. Isaac had a little temperature for half a day. Kira had a stomach ache, but I was on my ass for 7, straight up, everything.
Oh yeah, I had it.
Body soreness, body aching. I had diarrhea, fever. I mean, I couldn't do nothing. I was no good. So it had one-on-one for about 3 days.
Mine was like
and so when I took the medicine, it would go down to 100. Just I wasn't breaking it. And then I got better after about the third or fourth day. But I had a whole regimen here. But I was so sick, didn't even realize how sick my husband was. He was actually getting worse. I ended up spending a week in Piedmont, Atlanta. So he was sick about 8 weeks. You know, I was great for 7 days. And then
I spent like 9 days. Well, I spent like 7 days in intensive care, and then like 2 days in a regular room. They moved to the regular room.
Yeah, I became a believer.
Yeah, it was
survived the plague.
That was right before it came
out. I'm a believer, vaccinated.
I told you that before. My temperature, I was like 104.
Yeah, when you said intensive care, I know it's serious. So they wouldn't even let me bring him to the hospital. They said, just let us know he stopped breathing. Like, stop breathing. Who would tell a person that?
But I think the years earlier,
when it's too hard to breathe,
smoking weed when I was younger, I think that kind of, had built up a defense. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, so when you stop smoking, I think you
yes, Lord.
start to get sick.
I think
When you put it down. But don't smoke, y'all. Don't smoke. Smoking is bad for you. It's not bad for you, but you know.
A cigarette?
Yeah. Cigarettes are awful.
Well, they stink.
It's true.
Well, at least you get 20.
But I mean, they're awful too. But I mean, it's like
At least you get 20 in a pack.
But
How much? Like $5?
Yeah, but if you smoke a pack a day, that's a lot of money.
That's a lot of cigarettes.
I mean, I know people that do that.
A pack a day?
They
How many? How long does a pack last?
They grandmas.
It depends on the person.
Anybody smoke cigarettes in here? How many?
You know, they vaping now. Nobody smoking cigarettes. They
They don't
vaping
vape
now.
no more. That stuff is killing people.
All of
Trying
it,
to tell you.
but they vaping.
Because I'm really upset right now because my cousin Renetta, she can't take the
hookah.
smoke
You
from
want to
the
be
hookah.
hookering
Yes,
right now,
yes.
don't you?
I want to be what?
Well, she want a hooker right now.
But it's okay.
Please, hookah.
I understand. I am. As soon as they cut these cameras off, baby, we finna hooker, booker, tooker. Yeah, we're gonna do all the alphabet. You know what
All
I'm
of
saying?
that. I'm just saying.
But you guys, thank you for watching. Our hearts goes out to the Colvin family, Javarius, family, and
Yes.
thank you, Miss Sasha Jones, for the hookup with the wine.
Thank you,
It's
Sasha.
so tasty. And you guys just stay positive and do the best thing you need to do for your life, but just stay safe and aware. And until then, we need to talk.
You know
Give us
what
some
it is.
music. Don't cut it off. Give us some music. Let me party a little bit.
All right, folks. All right, make sure to invite me over.
All right, Dijon, how long you been selling water?
About a couple months.
Let me get it. Ooh, and it's cold, Dijon. So when you get through selling water, you're gonna get you a real job when you get old enough? Okay. Well, you be safe out here, okay? All right.